Good morning, broadcasters. 360 Seconds News and Commentary for Broadcast Professionals is on the air. I'm Maria Kolarova from TKT. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected experts, Philip Grossman and Mary Seidler. Don't forget to give the program a like. The guys in Move.ai are developing a custom AI technology based on real-time markerless motion capture software, Invisible. The integration of Invisible with the Disguise platform aims to redefine real-time motion capture by removing the need for costly mocap suits. So, Philip, tell me about what this means for the industry.
So one of the biggest issues in any of the AR, VR technologies is knowing where the people are and knowing where the cameras are. And to date, the resolution is based on, you've seen these mocap suits. The joke is the little suits with the ping pong balls glued to them. If the AI technology, and I've gone down the rabbit hole over the last 3 or 4 weeks with AI technology, this seems to be an adaptation or an adoption of the tech that's used in autopilot for automobiles, because it has to sense what things are around. If they can pull this off and it can become a product that reduces the complexity, it could really simplify how motion capture is done, speeding up the process. Because a lot of times you've got to run all this stuff through computers and they have to take things out and organize it. If they can do it with a very simple system, you pretty much could set this up in any room, any place without a large infrastructure, effectively opening it up to the masses, making it available for a lot more people, which can be a good thing because there are, the creative people who you don't have the resources to use this type of system can now use this type of system. The flip side is there are creative people who shouldn't use this type of system and have no business using this type of system who are going to make stuff. So, but in general, I think it is an appropriate use of AI technology.
Mm-hmm. And Mary, I know you're more of an audio person, but I was wondering if you could comment on this or maybe the AI trends you're seeing in audio, if there are any.
We're starting to see some trends in audio, but certainly not to this extent. This is exciting, though, because the lines between video and audio are blurring. And certainly in the audio industry, we're starting to get at least use more video. And I can see some applications for this down the road. We will need the video people to really help us out with it, though.
All right, now moving on to Lawo. Lawo has announced its server-based processing platform consisting of scalable broadcast and media production apps and microservices. The first 4 home apps, multi-viewer, UDX conversion with HDR processing, stream transcoder, and graphic inserter also further widen the pool of functionality. So, Philip, how are broadcasters going to benefit from this?
So this is interesting. So, for full disclosure, I used to work for a company called Imagine Communications, and we developed a product called the Cine Network Processor, which was a hardware-based solution that did this in the IP realm. It's interesting to see, and it's actually taken a little bit longer than I thought for others to adopt this. Now, Lawo, who has been primarily an audio powerhouse, that's really where their start, has moved into the video side of the world in the routing. And the fact that they've been able to adopt these technologies onto COTS-based, common off-the-shelf hardware, and all software-based is very, very interesting. I haven't done a lot of research into the solution, but I would assume there's a lot of GPU-based stuff in there. But it does start to tend to show how we are simplifying our production solutions through, less expensive off-the-shelf multi-purpose hardware. So I'm excited to see this.
And Mary, what are your thoughts?
This is really interesting. I was reading a lot on Lawo this weekend. And one of the things they're really promoting is, hey, this purpose-built hardware that you've always bought, it may not have as long a shelf life as it used to. And it also is not as flexible as we have the ability to be. So what they seem to be really promoting is kind of a mix and match or Lego type scenario where you can buy a server and then add all of this stuff to it. And in the long run, it's so much better for customers because, for example, when when a power supply dies, if this is just a regular server, then chances are you'll be able to go out and get a power supply for that. Apologies for the announcements in my background.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I think a lot of this is being made possible because of our conversion to IP. That spigot into the back of the server is no longer a special SDI cable. It could be NDI based or SMPTE 2110. So it allows us to start to utilize, again, COTS based hardware and software. And to Mary's point, it makes it a lot cheaper and easier. And you don't have to buy this purpose built piece of hardware that you may only use 3 hours a day to do one thing. Well, now all of a sudden you can flip it with the software and it does something else for another 2 hours a day. And then you flip the software again and it does something else for 3 hours a day. So it really optimizes your financial model for your organization.
All right, well, that's all the time we have today. Many thanks to our experts, Philip and Mary. And don't forget to comment on the news that we've discussed. See you not next Monday, but the Monday after that at the same time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.